underrated movies for. I don't know why I try and make everything a song. This song doesn't have a song. It's just underrated movies for. So I have a hot chocolate with me too because it's kind of chilly. I mean, I know you'd think that I'd put a jumper on, but well, a person can only have a few select amount of jumpers. So if I keep wearing the same jumper, you guys will just see me always wearing the same kind of jumper. So anyway. But yeah, I have a hot chocolate. I always like it when I see people in videos and they have a hot drink and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go get one too, and I watch the video and it'd be great. And I've done it before. I've made myself a drink. I'm like, oh yeah, have a drink while making my video. I don't know, it seems like fun. And then I always forget about the drink and it goes cold and it's sad. So yeah, hot chocolate. It's really delicious. It's Galaxy, but now where am I going to put this? I'll put it down here. There we go. Okay, so underrated movie number 4. I'm pretty sure this is number 4. I'm excited about this one. I love doing these underrated movies videos, so if you like them too, don't forget to give them a thumbs up so that I know that you really enjoy them and that I'll do them more often. So the first one I have is Shutter Island. I absolutely love this movie. This movie is one of my favourite movies ever. I've watched it probably maybe 20 times or just over. I've seen it so many times and I absolutely love it. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, it was incredible. I absolutely loved it. Now, obviously, we have Leonardo DiCaprio in this one, who I love. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan. Now, I'm pretty sure this came out in the same year as Inception. It came out in 2010. When did Inception come out? If not, it came out very close to Inception. And of course, Inception was a really big hit and everyone loved Inception. I loved this more. This is a fantastic movie. So basically, if you haven't seen this movie, just go ahead and see it, really. I just recommend it completely. But it's one of the movies where you don't want to give too much away. It's kind of confusing, you definitely need to watch it more than once for sure. But it's great, you'll enjoy it every time. So basically we have Leonardo DiCaprio and he is like a detective guy. And him and Mark Ruffalo are going to this island where they have this like prison type thing. It's a mental institute, sorry, not a prison. But they keep them. It's set back in time, you know, it's in the past. So the mental institute is very prison-like. It's very, you know, they're kind of behind bars, so it's a bit, you know. Anyway, so he goes there to investigate this woman who's gone missing. And it just turns into this crazy amount of stuff going on, and that is pretty much all I can actually tell you about this movie. It is a fantastic movie. I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite movies of all time. It would be in my top 10 for sure. I love this film. I highly, highly recommend it. It's just suspenseful, it's thriller, it's intense, but it's just great. It's just so good. The story is amazing. The story is so good that it's great, and Leonardo DiCaprio is fantastic in this. I absolutely love this movie, like I say. This is a 5 out of 5 star movie for me, and I definitely recommend that you check this one out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Not many people talk about this one enough. People need to really talk about this one more, because it is so good. I love it so much. Oh, and it's also a Martin Scorsese movie. So there's that too, so that's always good too. So yes, definitely check out Shutter Island, because it's awesome. Okay, the next one I have here is Changeling with Angelina Jolie. I've had this movie for the longest time, and I've seen it quite a few times. And it's a pretty lengthy movie. How long is this? It's like 2 hours and 22 minutes. Well, I felt like it was a bit longer, but anyway, it's quite a long movie, and I've definitely watched it about probably maybe 4 times, so definitely not as much as Shutter Island, but I've seen it 4 times. And I really enjoy it. Basically, it's about this woman. Again, it's set in past time, but 1928 says on the back. That's a good thing. It's set in 1928. And it's about this woman whose son goes missing, and it's her kind of Angelina Jolie is fantastic in this. Her son goes missing, and I don't know. Again, it's one I don't want to give too much away, but you know, her son. She gets home and her son's missing pretty much, and she's trying to find her son, and they try and give her a different son, and she's like, this isn't my son, and they try and tell her that this other boy is her son, and it's not. And it's a really long story about her trying to find out who her son is and what's happened to her son, and they're saying, no, this is your son, and it isn't. It's a really interesting story, and I really recommend it. I personally really enjoyed this one. It's a lot. I don't really know how to explain it better than that, but it's really interesting. The story's just, you just don't even know like you don't know what's right or wrong kind of thing as well, because they're saying, you know, maybe she's got mental problems, you know, due to certain things, and you're trying to figure out what's been going on, and with her, like, she's trying to figure out, and just basically she's trying to get back her son. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this, and you know, I definitely would watch it again. It seems like a movie that I personally would only ever watch once, but I watched it once and I really enjoyed it, and I just kept kind of watching it every now and then as well. So I definitely need to watch this one again soon, but I really, really, really enjoyed it. Plus, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, it is based on a true story. Well, it says here, a true story, so, you know, it makes it really more interesting, so definitely check out Changeling. I love that one. And finally, I should probably have a sip of my hot chocolate. Again, I told you, guys, I forget it before we get to the final movie. Okay, the final movie is one of my favourite movies again, and I love this movie. It's the sweetest movie ever, and it is We Bought a Zoo. I can watch this movie 99 million times. I love it. It's so good, so good. So we have Matt Damon here, who has a little daughter, and he has a son as well. This little girl is so cute. So he has a little girl and he has a son, and basically his wife has passed away, and he wants to move away and buy a new house, right? And he ends up, you know, going to see this house. And basically, it's like a rundown zoo, and he buys it, and he now has to learn to run this zoo. And we've got Scarlett Johansson in this; she's kind of part of the zoo team. Elle Fanning's in it; she's great in this too. And it's just such an incredible, sweet story. I love it so much. And I love animals as well, but it's such an inspirational story. The characters are brilliant. I love all the actors in it. They all do a really, really good job. The music in this is so good. It's got a lot of songs by, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's like Sigur Rós. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but a lot of music in there by him, I guess, by them. I don't know, even him, them, I don't know. But a lot of really good music in this, and it's just such a good, nice, uplifting film. Seriously, if you want to, like, if it's raining and it's Sunday, or it's the night and it's dark and you haven't got anything to do, throw on this movie, grab yourself a hot chocolate like me, wrap it warm, and you'll just be so happy. It's such a smiley movie. It has its sad parts, but it's so happy. I love it. I just love this movie. So yeah, I highly, highly recommend this too. I recommend all these ones, obviously, and I love them. So you definitely need to check them out, because I promise you, you will enjoy yourself. So we have Shutter Island, which is kind of like a thriller type thing. Changeling, which is more of a, I don't even know how to explain this movie. It's like, you know, a true story drama type, back in the 20s type movie. And then We Bought a Zoo, which is just such an inspirational, make you feel great movie. So I recommend these ones. I really, really love them. I hope you guys like my recommendations. I can't wait to do Underrated Movies 5. Every time I film these, I get excited for the next one. So yeah, check these out. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of these movies. Let me know if you now think that you might see one. Maybe you hadn't heard of Shutter Island. Now you want to say, oh, I hadn't heard of Shutter Island, but now I really want to watch it. That's always really fun when I find that out. Yeah, thumbs up if you enjoyed these. I'll be making more of them. I really enjoy them. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, so you can keep in touch with all the videos coming out. Keep smiling, peeps. I'll see you then. Goodbye!